Hey Taurus, this is Dee, and we're going to be doing your romance reading today. That's right. Now, this romance reading is going to be good for the next 3 months or so, and at which time we will do another reading. So, what I'm going to do is cut the cards, and here we go. So, first we're going to look at the past, and the past card is the Four of Pentacles. And then the present, we have the Death card, we have the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Star. Okay. And in the possible outcome, we have the Eight of Swords. And so what you want, in the position of what you want, is the Six of Cups. And in the position of what you need is the Seven of Swords. In the position of what they want is the Emperor. In the position of what they need is the Ace of Swords. Ooh, that's very, very interesting. Let's take a look here. Okay, so in the past, we have a little bit of, I don't want to say stinginess, but reservation when it comes to being generous. So you're kind of holding back. You're kind of, how would I put it? You want proof. You want proof. In terms of when somebody promises you something, you're not opening up until they've proven themselves. But you're starting to warm up a little bit and realizing that sometimes you have to trust a little bit. We also have the Four of Pentacles, so it could have been that somebody in the past may have been asking for money and you have kind of shied away from that relationship or possible relationship in terms of being generous, saying you've already borrowed an awful lot, so I'm no longer going to be giving as much. But it looks to me like, in the present we have the Death card. You've not only let go of that energy, you've also let go of this person. So whoever this person was, who was, demanding a lot of your resources and even your money, you've actually let it go completely. This is not, when you see the Death card, something is done. It is done. It cannot be resurrected. It cannot be, there's nothing that can be salvaged once you see the Death card. So something is done and gone for good. A person can be out of your life for good, but this could also be, it could also be a philosophy. So it could also be your lack of trust. Your lack of trust could also be gone for good. So you are definitely turning things around, which is kind of ironic here because we have the Six of Pentacles, which is a card of giving. Now, you've got, all right, let me just back up here because I picked up the Star card already. We've got the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, which are pretty much like opposite cards. One depicts stinginess and one depicts utmost generosity. So I just want you to be a little bit careful here, Taurus, because I don't want you to be getting into a situation just because you need somebody in your life where you are willing to compromise your security and say, to heck with it. If all they want is money and they want to stay with me, then that's fine, because they're going to make you feel like the Star. They're going to, if you've already given them money, they probably are already doing this right now, giving you a lot of attention, a lot of a lot of affection, a lot of compliments. Be careful, Taurus, here. Now, I'm not saying that this is for everybody, but for some people, there's a little bit of something suspicious. Like you had that suspicion in the past, but it's gone now. Why? Why is that suspicion gone now and all of a sudden you're very generous? What happened to convince you that now you are the star because you've given of your resources to this person? I'm not sure. Let's take a look. Now, what you want is the Six of Cups. Oh, this is somebody from your past. This is somebody that you've known. This is somebody that maybe you've run into recently that you've known from before who's trying to get back into your life. It's definitely a vibe of somebody who, oh gosh, is it an ex? What you need is discernment. The Seven of Swords is discernment. This is being more critical of somebody who may be trying to pull a fast one. Now, I'm not saying that if you've run into somebody from your past and they found out that you have a nice, comfortable setup now, that they're automatically going to be kind of a shady character and trying to get into your life. This is what I'm reading in the cards. But you want to be extra cautious, okay? Because with this card being a general reading, it's going to manifest to some degree. To some people, it'll be very, very obvious in their life. It's like, whoa, holy shit, I didn't realize that this was happening. And some people will just be like a little tiny inkling, like a little tiny suspicion. Because what they want is the Emperor. And as an emperor, they want somebody to how do I put this? They want somebody older. Is this someone younger? Somebody younger than you who's come back into your life? But they want somebody who it sounds funny, but they want somebody who's strict for them. They want somebody who's going to be like a parent. Like a parent. Like somebody who's going to treat them like a child. That's what I'm getting. I'm sorry if this doesn't apply to you. They want somebody to treat them like a child and tell them everything that they have to do. And also take care of them. They want to be taken care of. But not in the sense where it's 50% give and take. It's like, you're my mommy, so take care of me. Oh my God. I can't believe these messages are coming through. So, is this very specific to one person? But I think across the board, Tauruses need to be cautious about anybody from the past who comes into their life wanting a relationship. What they need is the Ace of Swords. They need to cut it out. They need a mode of communication that cuts through the BS and shows them what they're doing. Also, you do as well. Because there's a lot of falsity here. There's a lot of a facade here. With the star, it's a beautiful, beautiful card, but it's not the sun. The star is there in the dark. And the difference between the star and the sun is that sometimes the star shining out of the darkness is just an illusion, right? Whereas the sun is right there and it's bright. I don't know if I made myself understood in that particular passage. But I have been pondering the difference between the star and the sun. You know, they're both very beautiful cards. They're both cards that imbue light and beauty and luck and accolades on a person. Yet the star may have like the slightest bit of falseness behind it, a little bit of manufactured realness behind it, because somebody made you a star. Okay, now going into the Eight of Swords, this is definitely a warning for somebody out there. If you come across somebody from your past who is acting like childlike and wanting to be taken care of, you know that feeling when you're walking down the street and you know, they're looking in the window. It's like, oh, can I have that, please? Can I have that? It's like, okay, let's go buy it. And this can go both ways. It could be a man, it could be a woman. Yeah, you want to be cautious about that. So for some Tauruses out there, we want to caution you on this illusion that somebody from your past is going to come back and into your life and make things better, who's going to make you feel really, really good. But that is not the truth of the situation, because we have the Seven of Swords here and we have the Death card. Ideally, you should walk away. Ideally, you should walk away, because otherwise you could end up in a situation where you can't get out. I mean, the Ace of Swords in each of the decks, she can get out anytime she wants. There's plenty of room for her to reach between the swords, but she just chooses to stay. Her hands are not tied. She's not unable to remove the blindfold, yet she doesn't do it. Why? All right, okay, so this is the message that came out this month, Taurus. Hopefully it helps. Leave a message down below if it helped you out, if this applies to you and it is something you can use, or somebody that you know. Make sure that you let them know about the video. If it also you have a criticism of some sort, feel free to leave that in the comments as well. I welcome all feedback, good or bad, as long as it is respectful. And thank you so much for being here. We will see you next time, Taurus.